Leo, 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 my lion. Here we are, Leo. Here's your reading for July 2019. Let's go and get the usuals out of the way. This here reading can be used for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or north node signs. And also, Leo, to whatever you hear today that resonates, go and apply that where it fits, how it fits, and to whom it fits. As the messages that do resonate, Leo, they can apply to many different areas of your life. And before we get started, Leo here, it's your birthday month, so turn up.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Leo. All right, Leo, let's just hop right in here. So in terms of traditional tarot, Leo, you have Judgment here. That's resurrection. In this deck, you have the Devil card reversed, the Ace of Wands reversed, the Knight of Cups reversed, the Knight of Earth or Knight of Pentacles reversed, and the Five of Cups reversed. And in the center here, the Oracle card for repetition. All right, Leo. Also too, Leo, whatever intuitive messages and downloads that you get from the imagery on the cards, that's your own personal message from your guidance upstairs. All right, Leo. As I was shuffling out your cards, Leo, the song, the nursery rhyme song, The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round, came up, and then the repetition card popped out. I was like, whoa, okay, that's interesting here. And also too, Leo, the date August 2015 came through as well. All right, Leo, what I'm feeling for you for July, it's like a situation has transpired for you where it's like you were trying to assist another person or help another person, place, or thing, something external to you, with grief or with like an issue or a problem that it or they were having, you know? And you had like this confidence, you know, in like being able to, the word I'm getting, it's delivering them from that. And, you know, your intention was benign and pure to really help, you know what I mean? I'm also picking up here too, Leo, that maybe you went through something very similar to what this external person, place, or thing was struggling with. The time 222 just came up for you as well, Leo. But anyway, so yeah, so, you know, it was kind of like you found your way out of it when you experienced it. And you were able to feel like you were able to help this individual person, place, or thing. You know, find solace and find resolution. So, Leo, but something kind of like took a turn here where I feel it's like you maybe weren't able to completely assist them or help them in finding a resolution, or whatever it is that worked for you may not have completely worked for this external person, place, or thing as well as it worked for you initially, you know? And it's like, you almost, Leo, like don't want to like tell this person, place, or thing that it's like you can't assist them any further, you know? It's almost as if, Leo, like you hit a brick wall in a sense with helping them. It just didn't work out like the way that you thought it would, you know? But like I said, your intention was benign to assist. And okay, interesting. And it's like, Leo, like you don't want to let this external person, place, or thing know that you may not be able to help them any further, because it's like you don't want to further install, or you don't want to further supply them or it with more like how can I say this? Like you don't want to give them more worry or more not having confidence in themselves with regarding like the situation to be better, you know? Like you don't want to rain on their parade in a sense. Okay, interesting. Because, Leo, I kind of feel like at the same time, whoever this person, place, or thing is, okay, wow, yeah, okay, actually sees improvement, but they or it has told you this but you don't feel like you completely assisted or helped the way that you wanted to or that you see fit. So, Leo, like what I'm trying to get at here, it's like you feel like maybe you weren't able to completely deliver what it is that you wanted to deliver in terms of completely helping them. So it's like you're kind of doubting your positivity within the situation regarding helping them, but they see improvement within the situation on their own end and through their own perspective. But you feel, Leo, like you failed them in a sense. Very interesting energy, Leo, here. And it's like I'm getting like a little bit of duality here, Leo. Like it's like you feel like I said, like you feel bad within your own emotional well-being regarding not being able to help them completely through your own perception, and it's kind of difficult maybe for you to comprehend that or to come to that conclusion or that acceptance through that perception that you have. And then the other part of this is like you don't want to tell them that you weren't able to help them because they do see improvement. Very interesting, Leo. It's something here regarding like the egocentric mind in terms of like perceiving things with like a rigid type of mindset. Now, I don't want to make this sound, Leo, like it's negative, because it's not, but it's more about recognizing, Leo, our lens of reality, our lens of perception, that everyone has, and how distorted is that lens. Because, Leo, it's like, it's very important for anyone born under the sign of Leo, sun, moon, rising, to resonate from their heart and from their soul and their spirit, and to find enthusiasm for that purpose or for their passions, And if maybe, Leo, you feel like you weren't able to give your all through your own perception, through your distorted lens of reality, whatever that may be, or how distorted it may be, if you feel like you didn't completely deliver, then therefore you may feel like you failed them or that the process is not complete. But we must remember, Leo, that when we provide assistance or guidance or help for another individual, person, place, or thing, we must rid ourselves of any expectation or egocentric type of perception regarding how we're going to help them and what we expect them or we want them to feel at the end of it. Because in truly assisting and helping someone, we must listen to what they need and then oblige them within that context of what they need. Because then if we do the opposite, Leo, we then can run into like helping people with a motive or helping people with an agenda behind it, in whatever context that may be, Leo. But for your reading here this month, I'm feeling like it's like okay. It's like you feel, Leo, like maybe things are coming back up for you regarding when you were initially going through something similar, and did you really come to terms with you solving it? Is there any leftover kind of like delusional perceptions of it? Have you come to terms with it's very interesting, Leo. I'm having a hard time describing it, but it's like okay, when you experienced this and when you went through this, experience prior to helping this individual out or person, place, or thing out, Leo, I feel like maybe you may have maybe solved the issue for you through like the means of like dishonesty, or maybe through the means of like having to step on someone or something, or you did it in a way that was like contrary to what resonates with you, or whatever it is that you consider to be like morally wrong. There was an aspect there where it was like maybe you cut corners when you initially went through it, but it just happened like it happened to just fall into place and kind of work out for you, you know what I mean? And then the situation got better, your own personal situation got better. And then I feel like this was a review for you, Leo, in terms of like what works at one time does not necessarily mean that it will always work to solve that particular person, place, or thing or situation once again, if it gets presented to us in the future once again. But there's like an underlying guilt regarding maybe, like I said, you maybe not doing it the right way. But I feel like God, Spirit, the universe, is presenting you with this opportunity to look at it from a different perspective, and to now like one, like it's like take like emotional responsibility when you experienced it for yourself regarding that it may not have been solved by you, or the methods that's to which you went to solve this when you were going through it, it may not have been like spiritually aligned with in your moral compass. And maybe you attempted to do that again, like manipulate the energy to help this other person, place, or thing now at this point, using the same methods, and then maybe it didn't really work out. It's a very interesting energy, Leo, that's kind of coming through, but I feel like that's what I don't want to repeat myself here, but I feel like that's kind of what is going on for you this month. It's a review regarding aligning yourself with your it's aligning your will, Leo, with the will of your heart. And always remembering that sometimes working with the negatives can maybe make for better pictures, you know what I mean? But it may not be cutting corners sometimes, Leo, or spiritual bypass is kind of coming through. Maybe you might want to Google that, but whatever the case may be, cutting those corners, Leo, they'll always come back in a different type of form or in a different type of aspect, but with the same underlying theme regarding always taking our emotional responsibility, whether it's in the moment, after the moment, or way after the moment, or taking our own emotional responsibility for how we handle things, even through the eyes of another individual, person, place, or thing that is external to you. And in me saying all this, Leo, remember that it's all about perception, and how we look at situations, and how situations and things are always happening for you and never to you. And things will always come back, whether favorable or unfavorable, And knowing, Leo, that we must always take that responsibility, because it's very important for you to resonate and to operate from your passions that come from your heart. And that's a very karmic lesson or challenge for you to learn during this incarnation. I don't want to make it sound bad, but because it's not, or it's not negative, it's actually positive. And also too, Leo, remember that we should always be glad or happy or content when things are our fault, in a sense, because then we're given the chance to fix the situation and to redeem ourselves. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and read what the Oracle repetition stands for. Let's see here with from the book here, Leo. So here, Leo, this can speak of repetition. Here can speak of a sense that history is somehow repeating, and it's like a chance to do things differently, and perhaps secure a better outcome. To work with or break a cycle, you need to recognize it. Release stress, tension, or anger before it builds to a storm. It may be necessary to walk away from a challenging personality. Difficulty breaking a habit or pattern of thinking throughout this process, but it establishes a positive routine. And here too, Leo, through infinite cycles of life, death, and rebirth, our souls stretch into timeless repetition. All the while, your thoughts and actions draw from the past and feed into your future. The journey repeats as often as needed, but there is no rushing through to the end. The cycle can be broken through wisdom, through detachment, and through a memory of the sacred, and through a return to oneness. Very nice, Leo. I like it. This was a very positive reading. Review time in with Mercury being retrograde during this time, and 5 planets being retrograde, and all the craziness that's going up, in the sky right now. It's befitting, you know what I mean? But all right, Leo, that concludes your reading for July 2019. Go ahead and visit intuitiveperceptions.com for all of your booking and services needs. And as always, Leo, God bless and love and light.